Welcome. Welcome you who come in friendship, you who long for genuine community. May you be graciously received here as your authentic self. Welcome you who come in curiosity, full of questions or simply open. May you embrace wonder and encounter new delights. Welcome you who come heavy with fatigue, weary from the troubles of the world or the troubles of your own particular life. May you rest and be filled in this sacred space. Welcome you who come with joy for gentle breezes, changing skies and trees entering their winter plumage. May the grace of the natural world leave a lasting imprint in you. Welcome you who come with thanks for the altruism of the earth and the gift of human care. May your grateful heart overflow and bless those around you. And let us remember this community that we are co-creating, a welcoming container of all the light and life we bring and share together.
Welcome. Welcome into this space of hope and love and light. Welcome into a time of sacred commitment, belonging and longing. I'm Mel, and I've met many of you before. It's a pleasure to lead my first service here today with Jane. I've been coming to services here very occasionally for many years, and I join in the monthly Better World Book Club. I live in Mid Wales with my husband Ned, who's sat at the back, and I have a business with him making charcoal in our woods. And I hope if we've not met before, we might meet after the service. Our service today marks the Festival of Advent, which started last week with the lighting of the first candle on your Advent wreath. Advent is a time of hope and anticipation. It is a time when, despite the darkness that surrounds us physically, politically, socially, and spiritually, we can tend to the light within and open daily doors of anticipation. I'm going to hand over to Jane to light our chalice and the Advent wreath.
So we'll light the chalice flame as we do each time we gather. This is a moment for us to stop, to arrive, to be here now, let down any kerfuffle we came in carrying. It's a simple ritual that connects us with Unitarians and Unitarian Universalists the world over, and it reminds us of that proudly progressive religious tradition of which this gathering is part. We light our chalice candle as a symbol of the light of love. The light reminds us that love is the greatest power in this world, the love we share and bless each other with here in our beloved community, and the love that we take out into the world as we bear and share the light wherever we are and whoever we're with every day of our lives. And as it is the second Sunday in Advent, we'll light 2 candles. Our second Advent candle is in the name of peace. Time to sing. Our first hymn today is on your hymn sheet. It's a traditional Advent carol, O come, Emmanuel. If you're on Zoom, the words will be up on screen. Feel free to stand or sit as you prefer. O come, Emmanuel.
Let's take those joys and concerns into an extended time of prayer, which includes a prayer for Advent written by Cliff Reed, which you'll find on your order of service on the green sheet. It includes a simple, responsive refrain, "Let Christmas come." You might want to adjust your position for comfort. You might want to close your eyes or soften your gaze. There might be a posture that helps you feel more prayerful. Whatever works for you. Do whatever you need to do to get into the right state of body and mind for us to pray together, to be fully present here and now in this sacred time and space, with ourselves, with each other, and with that which is both within us and beyond us. Spirit of life, God of all love, in whom we live and move and have our being, we turn our full attention to you, the light within and without, as we tune in to the depths of this life and the greater wisdom to which and through which we are all intimately connected. Be with us now as we allow ourselves to drop into the silence and stillness at the very centre of our being. It is Advent. Expectation rises, the cards arrive, the candles are lit. The children can't wait. Let Christmas come. The lights go up in homes, in streets, in public squares. Shopping reaches fever pitch and tempers fray. Let Christmas come. The ancient story is retold. Tea-towelled shepherds, wise men in dressing gowns, follow the tinsel star to a myriad youthful Bethlehems. Let Christmas come. Carol singers take to the streets for causes worthy and causes dubious, hoping perhaps for mince pies and mulled wine as their reward. Let Christmas come. From fan-vaulted magnificence to vandalised resilience, every chapel and church prepares to greet Emmanuel. Let Christmas come. Let us pause for breath, to listen to the turning earth, to feel the childhood magic stirring in our memories, and maybe hear the angels sing. Let us join in the communion of silence. It is Advent. In the darkness, hope will be reborn again. Let it come to us. Let it come through us. Let Christmas come. Amen. And in a good few moments of shared stillness and silence now, may we speak inwardly some of those deepest prayers of our hearts, reaching out in faith and hope to the one who holds all. Let us each lift up whatever is in or on our heart this day, our struggles, our questions, our dreams, and ask for what we most need. Spirit of life, God of all love, as this time of prayer comes to a close, we offer up our joys and concerns, our hopes and fears, our beauty and brokenness. And we call on you for insight, healing and renewal. As we look forward now to the coming week, help us live well each day and be our best selves, using our unique gifts in the service of love, justice and peace. Amen. My first reading is a poem by Kathy Walton. This poem leapt off the page when I first read it many years ago in the classic Blood Axe Books poetry collection, Staying Alive. I wonder how many of us have got Staying Alive on our bookshelves. I suspect quite a few of us might have. I can't recommend it highly enough. It's a fantastic collection of poems. Kathy Walton is a Bulgarian-born author who now lives in Edinburgh and has written travel as well as poetry collections. And every time I return to this poem, I read something different in it. But what remains is this idea of the door, of knocking, of awaiting an answer, and of being unsure what you'll find on the other side. This poem kept coming back to me when I was thinking about a service for Advent, because of the idea of the Advent calendar, of those daily doors hiding a surprise. What if that surprise were wisdom? It's not an easy poem, so Jane and I have put it on the order of service on that green sheet because there's a lot in it, and hopefully you two can read it and find 100 different meanings in it, as I do. So this is The Door, Anticipation of Wisdom by Kathy Walton. One day, you will see clearly. You've been knocking on a door without a house. You've been waiting, shivering, yelling, words of badly concealed and excessive hope. Where you saw a house, there'll just be another side. One day you will see clearly. There is no one on the other side except as ever the jubilant ocean, which won't shatter ceramically like a dream when you and I shatter. But not yet. Now you wait outside, watching the blue arches of mornings that will break but are now perfect. Underneath, on tiptoe past the faces, speaking to you, saying, you, smiling, waving, arriving in unfailing chronology. One day you will doubt the exactness of your movements, the accuracy of your sudden age. You will ache for slow beauty to save you from your quick life. But not yet. Now you say you. There is always you. You fills the yawn of time and surrounds you until you knock the door down one day and walk over to the other side where nothing will be revealed. But not yet. Now let's say you see a door and knock and wait for your knocks to be heard. That blows me away, and if you'd like to talk about that poem afterwards, I'm well up for that. We're going to sing again a belter. I think this probably comes under the school assembly belter list. Walk in the Light, which is number 165 in your purple books, and it's called The Spirit Lives to Set Us Free, but we'll know it as Walk in the Light. If you're going to do a job, do it properly. Epic. Okay, so my second reading is also a poem, so you might be a bit poemed out by the end of this service, for which I apologise, but I don't often get to lead services, so I'm afraid 2 poems it was. Because I've always found poetry opens so many worlds to me. As a child, I loved poetry, and that's never gone away. And at this stage of my life especially, it's poetry I keep coming back to. And this poem I was introduced to during a midweek meditation at Mill Hill Chapel in Leeds, which I join online. And it took my breath away, and others in the service as well. The WhatsApp group was abuzz about it afterwards. I was moved to share it on Facebook, in fact, because I'm that old. And a Unitarian friend in the US commented on her love for the poet Naomi Shihab Nye, who I have to admit I had never heard of before. Naomi Shihab Nye is an award-winning American poet and author of Palestinian and American heritage. I think her work should be more well known. It's a short poem, and I'm going to read it twice to help the imagery to settle for you. And it's called Shoulders. A man crosses the street in rain, stepping gently, looking 2 times north and south, because his son is asleep on his shoulder. No car must splash him. No car drive too near to his shadow. This man carries the world's most sensitive cargo, but he's not marked. Nowhere does his jacket say fragile, handle with care. His ear fills up with breathing. He hears the hum of a boy's dream deep inside him. We're not going to be able to live in this world if we're not willing to do what he's doing with one another. The road will only be wide. The rain will never stop falling. Again, a man crosses the street in rain, stepping gently, looking 2 times north and south because his son is asleep on his shoulder. No car must splash him. No car drive too near to his shadow. This man carries the world's most sensitive cargo, but he's not marked. Nowhere does his jacket say fragile, handle with care. His ear fills up with breathing. He hears the hum of a boy's dream deep inside him. We're not going to be able to live in this world if we're not willing to do what he's doing with one another. The road will only be wide. The rain will never stop falling. And now we join together in a time of meditation and reflection. A very simple guided meditation, which will end with a time of stillness and the chiming of the new bell. You might want again to shift your position, to still your breath, to soften your gaze, whatever you need to do, as I invite you to join me on a journey within. Firstly, allow yourself to tune in to the world around you. Perhaps your gaze might fall on the window, your hearing might alight on the noise of the street. If your eyes are closed, you might journey with your mind's eye. Perhaps you may recall the sights and sounds as you travel to church or to your computer this morning. Without judgment, simply recall or gaze or listen. Now allow yourself to tune into the world within the space you are in. Your gaze might fall on objects in the room, on people around you. If your eyes are closed, your mind's eye might recall a treasured aspect of this building. Your ears may tune into the quiet breathing of others, to the hum of the electronics. Without judgment, simply recall or gaze or listen. Now allow yourself to tune in to you. You might close your eyes if you have not already. You might follow your breathing without seeking to change it. Allow your thoughts to be still, letting them go as they arrive, without judgment or question. Just be. And now I'd like you to invite the image of a light into your being. Maybe a light within you. Maybe around you. Maybe in your heart, or your belly, or your mind. A light which is gentle and which is entirely yours. Maybe it is a candle flame, or a gentle glow, or the hint of light at sunrise. A gentle light entirely of you and entirely yours. Imagine yourself holding that light, protecting it. In your mind's eye, holding your light, let your attention return to our shared space. All of us holding our lights with care, holding it in this room, virtually and in person, holding the light with each other. In your mind's eye, holding your light, let your attention return to the world beyond our shared space. And imagine your light held in the bustle and busyness of the world around. All of our lights, little pinpricks of hope.
Upon a
Thank you. So, Advent, a time of hope and anticipation. Some of us may be feeling a little grumpy. A time of lights, though so many of the lights seemed to go up before Advent, didn't they? A time of Advent calendars, opening doors each day to a piece of chocolate. Anyone got an chocolate Advent calendar this year? I feel it's an important part of the season that's much undervalued. But maybe the door is a new idea, a revelation. I wonder if any of you have spiritual Advent practices, as well as those really important, less spiritual ones like the chocolates and the lights. Every year I try to come up with a new one. I'm sure Ned waits with anticipation each year to find out what it will be. But I also read Justine Garder's The Christmas Mystery. Some of you might have come across that. It's a book designed for children, so it's perfect for me, in the form of an Advent calendar. So it's a chapter each day, and it's about Advent calendars, the book is. It asks questions about the story of Jesus, about how it spread, about what it means now. And I find it a gentle, unfolding blessing of the season. And even if you do not believe that Jesus was a Messiah, the Son of God, and if you're in a Unitarian church, it would actually be a surprise if you did, I hope we can all see there was something of value in the teachings of Jesus, that his life, and especially what sprang up afterwards, has shaped much in our modern world, for good or ill. And so celebrating or marking his birth is culturally as well as spiritually valuable. So at its heart, Advent is about anticipation of that birth, anticipation of that sacrifice, anticipation of the end of time. And in this part of the world, it's also about anticipating the return of the light. It's about nurturing the light when the days are at their shortest. Our Christmas lights illumine a world of darkness, and right now it feels especially dark to many of us. And perhaps that is why so many people are getting their Christmas lights up so early. My two readings were not straightforwardly about Advent, but for me they fit so well what I want to say about this time of year. Our first was about knocking at that door. It's about hope, and it's about anticipation, and it's about waiting, about being willing to have everything turned upside down. Our second was also about hope, about the hope we provide by caring for each other, about the hope of a young child's sleeping breath, about hope even when we know the path is never going to be easy. In Wales, a friend and I have started a little Unitarian fellowship. It's very little. We live in a very sparsely populated area there's no Unitarian history where we live. So there aren't many of us, and everything we do we have to travel a long way for. So we meet once a month outside in different places, and we call it Sacred Steps. We pilgrimage in all sorts of ways. And in November, our theme was storm and shelter. And we met on a beach in November in Wales. We walked and talked and prayed and shared a simple ritual building of a cairn of pebbles. And we thought both about the storms of our lives and our worlds, but also about shelter, about the shelter we have been offered and the shelter we can offer others. It was intentionally a prelude to Advent, and in our December gathering, we will be having an Advent spiral. It was an opportunity to stand on a windswept and rainy, but not nearly as rainy as we expected it to be, beach, to know the challenges and disappointments, to lean in to the sadness that can pervade this time of year. But it was also a time to feel the sand between our toes, to dip those toes into freezing water, to break down the door and feel the realness of the world and our lives, and to recommit ourselves to what it is we can do to bring shelter into the world. Maybe we thought we need to do this every month, every week, every day. But during Advent, it matters that we commit ourselves like this. It matters because the world is cold and dark, and right now that is political as well as meteorological. It matters because over 2,000 years ago, someone stood up to authority and offered a religious teaching of love, as radical then as it is now. It matters because if we are not careful, all that this season could be, all the opportunities for depth and thought and care, will be lost in fripperies and bottomless brunches and mind-numbing Christmas adverts. It matters then that we let our light shine, even when it's dark, and that we help others to find shelter and to let their light shine too. I believe that is our mission in the world if we call ourselves Unitarian. So I'm going to ask you to break with tradition and join me in singing a little song at this point. Some of you will know it. It's on your order of service. There's no need to stand. We'll have no accompaniment. And the invitation is to sing it mindfully. It's a lullaby. It's a lullaby to you at this point. And we'll sing it a few times, and we'll see how the Spirit takes us, and we'll stop when we're ready to stop, all right? And if we sing it once, and then we all grind to a halt, that's fine too, okay? So do you know it? Let your little light shine? Okay. Let your little light shine, shine, shine. Let your little light shine all night long. There may be someone down in the valley trying to get home, trying to get home. It may be me or it may be you. It may be your brother or your sister too. But there's someone down in the valley trying to get home. Let your little light shine, shine, shine. Let your little light shine all night long. There may be someone down in the valley trying to get home, trying to get home. It may be me or it may be you. It may be your brother or your sister too. But there's someone down in the valley trying to get home. Let your little light shine, shine, shine. Let your little light shine all night long. There may be someone down in the valley trying to get home, trying to get home. It may be me or it may be you. It may be your brother or your sister too. But there's someone down in the valley trying to get home. Let your little light shine, shine, shine. Let your little light shine all night long. There may be someone down in the valley trying to get home, trying to get home. may be me or it may be you. It may be your brother or your sister too. But there's someone down in the valley trying to get home. It matters that we make a choice when and as we are able to face the storms that threaten to engulf us. It is important for us and for our sense of self, but it is also important for those around us, even if we are engulfed. To face the storm gives others hope. It matters that we make a choice when and as we are able to offer shelter, not just because we might be sheltering a Messiah, of course, but because in giving that shelter, however small it may be, we have the opportunity to help someone else come into their light, to know themselves, to maybe face their storms with a little more strength. It matters that we let our light shine, because someone down in the valley may be trying to get home and we can carry them over that wide road in the rain. We carry our light, we shelter the light of others, and as we do so, the shared light of our endeavour becomes a great, glorious flame. And Advent is a time for nurturing that flame in whatever way we are able, as we sit in the darkness, illumined maybe by twinkling lights, but also surrounded by the noise and the excesses of our consumerist society. We often find ourselves asking, why? To ask why, to reflect on what is happening around and within us, is to knock on the door seeking wisdom. But we can only hear that wisdom if we open the door. We can only see the light if we share our own. We can only live in this world if we are prepared to carry the light of others when they cannot. To quote again from Naomi Shihab Nye, we're not going to be able to live in this world if we're not willing to do what he's doing with one another. The road will only be wide. The rain will never stop falling. Amen. Time for one last Advent hymn. Not quite the same standard of banger as the previous ones, I have to say, but it's a good one. It's on your hymn sheet. People Look East.
Just a few announcements now. Thanks so much to Mel for coming all this way to lead our service this morning. Thanks to Ramona for hosting and Lachlan for co-hosting online. Thanks to Tara, Jess and Kathy, lovely music. Thanks to George for accompanying with his usual flourish and Benj for helping us singing. Thanks to Juliet for greeting, and who else is doing the coffee? Everyone's mucking in. Liz put the things out, Juliet's serving, David's washing up. Thanks for stepping in at the last minute. If you are here in person, do stay for cake. This week we have the classic apple and sultana and the seasonal ginger lemon squiggle. Tonight and Friday at 7, we've got Heart and Soul online. Tonight, Mandy will be leading, so if you want to go sign up with her, her email address is on the back of the order of service and in the Friday email. You can email me if you want to come on Friday, and the theme is time. Tomorrow night, why not come back here to support Brian and John, who are singing in a concert? It is the Kensington Choir and the London Mandolin Duo in their winter concert, raising money for Glassdoor, the West London homeless charity. That's 7:30 on Monday. Tickets are £13, all in a good cause. Got plenty of events coming up over the festive season. We're going to have our Midwinter Labyrinth mini retreat on Wednesday the 17th. Let me know if you're coming along to that. It'll be a lovely cosy evening of sharing and reflection. I imagine there'll be some cake at that as well. In 2 weeks' time, we've got our big carol service on the 21st. Let Liz know what you're planning to bring for the lunch that we're having afterwards. And we also have our candlelit Christmas Eve service, tea time, on the 24th, with a brass quintet this year. So that should be a treat. We've also got our usual New Year's mini retreat. That's in person on the 28th or online on New Year's Day. Sign up with me if you want to join in with either of those. And this month, we're in December now, the next Better World Book Club is on Listen, How to Find the Words for Tender Conversations by Catherine Mannix. This is my last copy to lend out if anyone wants to borrow that one. Next Sunday, our service is titled Free Gifts. It'll be a congregational service with reflections from Charlotte, David, Liz, Roy and Jasmine. And our winter newsletter is out. If you haven't already had a copy, please do pick one up, take it away. If you know anyone else that might enjoy what we're doing, take one for them. If you're on the mailing list, you should already have received one because I posted them out last week. All this information is on the back of your order of service. It's in the Friday email. We've very much got a life beyond Sunday morning, so do what you can to keep in touch, look out for each other and build those supportive connections. Just time for our closing words and closing music then. Our faith, like a light, illuminates the path before us so that we can face hurt with love, cultivate compassion, live humbly in community, and confront despair with the awe of life. And though we are about to extinguish our chalice flame, our faith shines bright before us, lighting our way as we step out in courage to meet the days to come. Amen.